Would you know when you have crossed the line from experimenting to addiction, leaving you high and dry?
We examine the rise of a new global affliction created by self-induced addiction. According to a 2011 World Drug Report, over 210 million people, or 4.8% of the world population, use illicit substances yearly. The Nigerian Senate in 2017 stated that over 3 million bottles of codine syrup were consumed daily in Kano and Jigawa States alone. Nigeria now has a growing drug problem. They all have a story of how it started.
A major problem that I see in our society today is the misuse of either alcoholic beverages or drug related medicines. Today our society is being savaged by it that they don't even know what they are supposed to do with their time. They think the main use of the time is to hang out or to engage in activities that in the future will not be beneficial to them.
I thought it made me confident and superior, but it exposed and destroyed my self-confidence.
My mind started secondary school, like I attended the boarding school. Basically, you say 15, 14, 16 year about so. We had this peer pressure kind of thing, like who come from holiday, will be like saying I explore during the holidays. People like I went with my elder brother, you get so with that we now form this kind of group of friends that during weekends at school, because that time the schools used to be free. We either just carry through the fence or we'll send somebody, so the security may even connect with us to like get some stuff. So it might be a very little bottle of alcohol, but like 10 guys supposed to be sharing this, and I went to a single school. So just like that, we started developing the culture.
The children can no longer have confidence in their parents. So they go to school and talk to their peers, complain about their pains to their peers. And if you fall into a wrong peer, it tells you, well, I passed through the same and this is what I have been doing. And then you see children going into that. And in the process of trying to build resistance, confidence to the trouble they face each day at home, they find out getting into wrong attitude. And drug is one of the easiest and commonest activities that you find out that children get involved in.
This is what happening guys do. Well, so I thought.
When we finished secondary school and getting admission, it was like just a free way because there was no guide. We never got this orientation like this thing has a lot of effect. You get? And one thing we should understand that it's not because Mr. A is doing this, you are supposed to do it too. You just need to carve in it for yourself and let yourself know that, yeah, this is not my thing. I cannot say we can be friends, but when it comes to that, I won't be able to do it. I was no longer a teenager when I knew I've crossed that stage of experimental addiction. I think that would be around 19 to 20. Basically, then I was in the university, so then it was like we couldn't do without alcohol. We saw it like a pride. You get, immediately after classes, where sometimes we will be like ordering the lecturers like, sir, please be fast, want to go out. You get, so we saw it as a form of pride among us that we took alcohol. It's like it was a form of alliance between guys. So we never thought of it like it was an experiment or we are getting to that stage that it would be like a problem for us. No, we never thought like that.
My friends were doing it. They said it will mend broken hearts. It broke up part of me. It almost destroyed my being.
I grew up in a neighborhood where once you see your friend taking something, you want to test it. You'll be like, oh, this thing tastes nice. So we'll go on from there.
White party, screaming the of our voice, engaging in fights. Because at times when two parties are high, you don't really think can just cause a problem. Maybe, for example, I matched you because I'm high, you are high. I will not be able to say sorry because that ego comes because it's like I don't know. That's this kind of spirit. The ego comes and it's like, okay, what did they do? You know, those kind of stuff. So before you know, a little thing that you can just settle, but you turn it to a serious issue. Most people lost their life through, as a result of getting you get so many stuff. Yeah, sometimes we even took it to a level of competition. We say, okay, this particular host there, I hear that guys can drink. We invite you guys to come over. Which was not like an alcohol competition. Who takes it more? You get so those are the kind of things. Then there's this kind of peer pressure. I'll be yelling you like you're the chairman of alcohol. You get this kind of stuff. So you'll be feeling like you're on top of the world, not knowing that you're doing yourself more harm.
They said it will make me strong, but it led to the weakest point of my life.
Then sometimes most guys they go into sex escapade after as a result of being high. So they'll tell you that when you take small starch you last in bed. So there were so many experiments that we were trying to do. You get during holidays, time for us to be thinking of okay, can I go for a coding course, go for things that I'll develop myself? Because like predominantly I grew up in Ejiohuo State. To date, most of the youth, what they think of is these social vices during holidays. They don't want to build their capacity. You get so those were the kind of things that we thought it as this is a sign of big boy. So during holidays, I'll call my friend. I have little money. I'll call him like half hour a day. Let's meet at super. You get from there. That was how it started. Let's meet at super. From there, when we see maybe we don't have much more, we now start going to this local joints to get this. Locally made gin and the rest. So we never knew we were growing that stage of you being an alcoholic. So we just thought that it's just part of it. Let's go and chill. Let's go and chill. Get so from there.
Confidence. Most teenagers seems to be struggling with their confidence. So movies, celebrities, they tend to promote that a lot in their movies, in their video. So I would say they are struggling with their confidence, so they get to think maybe when they do drugs they would probably get to overpower that all the process together.
He said it will make me a star, but it made me sick, tired and broke, and still no one knows me.
That was cool there because mine was like I got iron and I vomited at home. So they were like, okay, it's because of your friends, this, that. I'll tell them I will never do it again because it was really, it created a kind of pandemonium in the house. Like, so you're still taking a call at this age, you get. So, but apart from that, there's something we should understand in our society. When a parent sees his child going into this kind of stuff, it's better for the dad or the mom to call it like, or the other one to call it like, my son, see, this thing has effects. So sometimes, when we go out and maybe I see my dad and his friends will leave that particular place that they are and go to another place. Then there was not a stage that I now got to a situation that I was in the midst of guys. Somebody now made one a statement like, if I jam my papa for bar, I no go comot there because I feel say all of us when they do the same thing we did too. So those kind of pressure were coming and I just took it like that. So I don't care again. If I see my dad, I would just go leave the particular place. So it was just like that. It was just like that. And before you knew, they not took it as it was like a normal thing because that's our society for you.
Find out that the average African mentality in training children, especially when parents are so angered with their children, they beat them and drive them out and lock them out. And so you cannot really ascertain the kind of friends or neighbors around you who would pass at that time. And the child can get involved in anything. So especially if it's an environment where the child gets to mix up with wrong friends.
He said I was beautiful, that it will make me shine. I became the dirtiest and ugliest I could ever be.
When a child gets accustomed or used to a particular kind of way of life or of administering or taking drugs from the parents, it grows up to do that. So if you don't train your child in such a way that you say, okay, when you feel this way, yes, I agree there are some basic first aid administrations, but then if you don't teach your child to seek medical attention whenever there's a problem. He grows up, for example, a teenager, I have cough. The best thing is to take Benelin with codeine.
I never really had top of it till, let me say, January last year. Although my intake has reduced, but I had a serious attack. It was kind of medical related and it related to kidney. Yeah. So I thought it was because I did appendicitis some years back. So I thought it was the pain from because it was where I did my appendicitis that it is where I come from. So on getting to the hospital after I had all the tests, and the doctor said he thinks this is the problem. So I went to a CT scan, I went to an ultrasound scan, and luckily for me, my kidney was still perfect. But the doctor advised me that I should reduce the pH level of, I should reduce alcohol. But one thing I've understood in this our country, I feel if you don't get to that stage of like the nadir of it, the top of it, you won't ever learn your lesson.
I was looking for creative inspiration, but I was high on nothing.
One thing you should realize is not everybody that has the same kind of capacity. Most people that, okay, I want to do this to help my friend. Your friend might have very strong system, but yours might not be like that. You get, so there are some things that should be a no-no for you. So I had to talk to myself, like I was really harming myself, and I should be sincere to you. I got so many kind of discouragement from friends like, oh, what did you do you? This month let me give you also back, or you get, so those kind of, I went to myself like, are you sure these people are really your friends? Because you just have to, earth is life first, you just have to like think of your life first. So I told myself that I've gone through this and because everything's all about commitment. Also, our civil societies, our religious organizations, they have a lot of role to play. But I feel that the entertainment industry, sportsmen, they have a lot of role to play. In the sense that they are closer to the youth, and they can influence what would affect the youth in the future. So living this natural life way of life can be stopped. They have a really strong influence on the youth, and not only the youth, on the society as well. Yeah, so they can use their music videos as a form of advocacy. They can see even on their Instagram posts, share stories of alcoholics. They can even like develop things like Alcoholic Anonymous, and even those that are in the rehabilitation center. Seeing somebody like you feel is a mentor to you, and he advises you, he comes to you like when you feel you are beat down. I think it will really help in trying to salvage this situation.
Basically, you can get these things everywhere, pharmacies and then the roadside where you can easily get these stuff too. I think it's easy to get drugs.
The government should take it serious in the sense that we should try and start telling stories of the adverse effects of this stuff from like kindergarten age. Because from there you are building, it's not like you are building a fear on them, but you are building a kind of consciousness on them and let them know that, yeah, this thing, there's a danger in this thing. If they can't understand the story of others, they will not be able to like stop devices. Yeah, they're not able to like stop devices. I know it's not everybody that will be able to like accept this kind of story, but at least it's going to sink into some few people. So that's it, and I think that will be able to salvage the society in a way. I am using my own story to share, to like let people understand the effects of the overuse of alcoholic beverages and drugs in our society, and in a way that we'll be able to come together to like help and salvage the situation. I know it's not going to be easy, but at least through processes, through storytelling, organizing, engagement, and even advocacy, I believe we can achieve this purpose.